As you can see, I got a package today. This one, this massive 5-foot tall box has 2 statues in it, and then these 3 boxes is for Grimlock. Today is finally the day. However, as you can see, this package was quite beat up, which does annoy me, and I worry for damage. I mean, look at that thing. Hopefully, no damage, but let's go ahead and open up Grimlock first so we can see what the statue I've been waiting an entire year for looks like. I have wanted this since day one when it was showed at San Diego Comic-Con 2014. To me, I absolutely love the movie. And the Dinobots are freaking awesome. I love this version of Optimus Prime. So it's a must-have statue. So, needless to say, I'm extremely excited for this. This box is the lighter box. So I'm assuming maybe Optimus Prime is in here. Let's see. As far as inside the box, it is well styrofoamed. This box only weighs about 10 pounds. It is the smaller of the 3. There is one gigantic one, which is the damaged one, and then the other 2. They did label this as the top, which is nice. I like companies that label that. So that gigantic box I showed you earlier, that's like 5 feet tall, that totally didn't fit in my little car. Some random dude at the post office, like some like punk 20-year-old with like gauges, had a truck and he offered to take it to my house. I felt really skeptical, you know, but he offered and I accepted, and fortunately he delivered, he delivered without an issue. So it looks like this is Optimus Prime. Here's his base. Very weathered look. So you can see Optimus Prime. Here's the Transformers logo. Looks very nice. The base, very rusted look. Has symbols on each side. And Optimus does come in a few different parts where you can display him. So this is one of his lower halves. This is the one that you would display on the base. So there's no, you just stand it looks like, nothing too schmancy, just like that. Lots of little parts with this, it looks like. So it's going to be basically a puzzle to get this thing. This Optimus stands 12 inches tall when he's fully assembled. So he's not super huge. Here's his chest area. Just magnetically attached. Here's his face, very small. Probably gonna have to whip out some pictures so I can know how he looks. There's a lot of pieces, no instructions. Megatron was similar in which, he was confusing setting up. These look like shoulder blades to me. I'm gonna put his arms in first though. So they have, it's not really magnetically placed in, there's like a little thing you're supposed to insert it in. I don't know if this is supposed to give it like the articulation. Looks like this is the other arm. Lots of detail on this little sword here. There's two different sword hands for different angles, it looks like. Here's the shield. I'll have to work on getting these in better because I don't feel like they're very secure. And the shield looks like it just pops into here somehow. Hey everybody, I got Optimus set up. He was a hassle, to be honest. I really wish it included instructions. I don't know how to put a shield on, to be honest. I tried looking at pictures and seeing if I could get it to go in, and that thing does not want to stick in. I have no idea, so I'm going to have to research that. But Optimus is over on the table, and now we're moving on to box number 2. I did see my edition number. Looks like I have number 142 of, I believe, 2500. 1750. So pretty big edition size. This box is really heavy, so I assume this is the base and maybe like a tail of Grimlock. I wish Optimus was easier to put together and maybe some instructions. It's kind of an inconvenience. This box weighs about 32 pounds. So definitely something big and heavy in here. Optimus is not too big, obviously, because he's, tiny. So 12 inches. Okay, so right here we have the base. And a gigantic Autobot symbol. Looks like there's a little flashlight. No battery in. I'll need to put batteries in that, but that's pretty nice. It's huge. And next is the one part of the base. I know this base is like 2 parts. Whoa. So here is the electronic portion. And whatever the heck this is. I want to put batteries in now so I don't have to worry about it. Looks like it's 2 AA batteries. I don't see them including it, so give me a sec to go get some. Okay, I got some batteries, so let's go ahead and put these in. 2 AA. I don't know what this is for. Maybe some sort of extra piece, I'm not sure. I don't know where the button is at. Oh, boom, there we go. There's the light up feature. Pretty cool. I don't know what this extra piece is. I'll have to figure that out. I think it might just go over this. Figure that out later. That's one half of the base, and I assume this is the other half. Yep. Oh, and they actually do include batteries. Check that out. So this base is massive. Much bigger than that. This is very heavy. They all have the same look as the Optimus. And here you can see the bottom of the base. The massive size, as you can see. So it actually did come with the batteries, just in the other casing. Came with a AA and AAA. I assume the AAA is for Grimlock. So overall, here's the base, very big, as expected. So let's get the final 3rd box, the one that was damaged when it came to me. I really hope there's no damage. I'd be very disappointed if I had to wait to get a replacement and deal with that big hassle. I'll just put away this box real quick. I really need to get a newer counter. This counter's too small for my stashes I've been getting lately. Just calm down. I'll have the box up there in a sec. So I'm going to move this base to ensure I have sufficient space. It's going on the table. This box also is very heavy. This is the Grimlock box. A lot bigger than the base box, obviously. This thing is very big. It's cool design we have here, just a giant thing of Grimlock. Tons of Japanese on the back. Oh, the instructions. Look at that. I actually do have instructions. Oh, that's what that is. They don't really explain Optimus too much, though. There you go. Hopefully that will help me. I'm going to put the lights in this little thing right here. So this is this flashlight, it's just supposed to like light up behind it. That's that. I wish they would have put that in a different box. I mean, who expects to open the big box first, huh? I don't think there'll be any damage to this because this box is mint. It was just the outer box, the brown shipper leg up. A little destroyed. Massive. Thing takes up my entire kitchen counter. It's ridiculous. So this is just one box, like one layer in the box. No multiple styrofoam layers. Woo! Here she blows. Okay. Interesting. These two parts were loose. Not broken though. Don't know what they go to, but you know, I think I have space for the base, so I am going to bring it back. This base is not nearly as wide as the other bases. So let's put the foot in first. I know that will be the first one. So this is just one leg. Let's see the size of that. They like to do this sort of like rusted look. Very big, heavy. crazy to think this little leg is holding up so much weight. Where's the other leg? I don't know how they balance this out. So this is the tail. So you can see that. It's pretty massive so far. I do wonder on these little pieces though. I need to figure them out, like these two little pieces. Doesn't look like there's too much left, but let's figure this out. It says both sides of body. So this is supposed to go over somewhere on the body. I honestly have no idea where this goes. I almost don't care though. I mean, what the heck is this thing even for? I guess I could take off a leg and see. Batteries. So my wife called me, that's why I had to stop the video for a sec. I did figure out where one of them went, at least. Although to be honest, it is just covered, so I'm not even going to put the other one in. Pretty much pointless. Put it back in its little baggie wherever that's at. Okay, next thing we're going to do is the arms. There's an arm. It's a T-Rex, so it has basically two claws. Looks like you can sort of move them. So if you want to display it high or low, you could. There's the other one. That magnet went in nice and strong. And the last piece to Grimlock is massive, massive head. This is obviously going to be the coolest part of him. Boom. Check that mug out. So I don't know how this light up works. I will need to figure that out. No, they gave me 2 batteries for this. Oh. Okay, so I found where it's at. It's right there. There's a little button. And the battery compartment. So give me a sec. I'm going to put these batteries in real quick. So I hate these little batteries. They're freaking annoying. You never know how to put them in. They always come out. This one doesn't look too hard though. Okay, looks like it's in. Okay, so there's the light up feature. So let's put this head on. It's kind of a tight fit. I don't want to push it too hard. Break it. Gotta be careful with these things. It's almost all the way on. Gotta be careful not to freaking pull. It's hard to know how to pull this thing. Literally needs to move like 2 inches more. Ugh. Wish they made this slide in easier. God, I think that's good enough. I don't think it'll go in anymore. Turn it to the side so you can see. So you can see the massive size of this thing. I'm gonna go get it all set up in the room and we'll do a review of this piece. As you can see right here, I couldn't really push it in all the way. Kind of annoying, I want to get that all the way in, but it's so freaking tight. Everybody, look at Grimlock. Now this piece is freaking cool. So there he is next to Megatron. Obviously Megatron's a lot taller and a bigger base as far as height and width. But here's Megatron. Let's look at Megatron. So here's his base. You could actually display it without this. You could just use the rock. But I would display it with this for more security. He's only standing in with one leg. And this base does light up. You know, let me just show you that real quickly. Just a button, actually, you press back here. If I can find it right there. So here it is. Boom. There it is. So I really like this pose, how he's on like one leg, he's running. There are a few flaws with this statue. But no, mostly the head doesn't fit securely in. You can see the tail right here, you know, like I wish that was better covered, you know, as far as like the joints. Grimlock's face looks freaking awesome. Does light up in the eyes and the mouth. I can show you that. There's a little button you press. Boom. There you go. Really cool. So my gist with this statue, first off, it was hard to put together. Optimus doesn't have near as much detail as Grimlock does. And the way you set him up, it's very confusing and hard to do. So Optimus is a hassle. I still don't even know how to put a shield on him. So I emailed their customer service to figure that out. Mine did come chipped right here, so I'm going to have to get a replacement. And there's the extra Optimus stand with the extra sword and the shield, which I have no idea how to put on him. There's like no placement for it to go on Optimus. And here's this feature. This does light up with a press of a button. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if I want to display this like that. You know, I could, and it shines up, which is kind of cool. That little piece you saw right there is, if you don't display Optimus, you could just put that in where Optimus normally goes, and it will, you know, display Grimlock as if, you know, he didn't have Optimus, so there's no big hole in him. So here he is. Grimlock himself looks awesome. I just wish they'd fix those two little tidbits of mine where, you know, you can see how, you know, the head gets placed right here, tail right there. Everything else seems to go in really nice except for those two parts. They don't go in as good as I'd like. Optimus, I wish had more detail, you know, and but as far as the, you know, the sculpt is perfect. Paint app is really cool. Grimlock has a lot of this little like rusted green metallic look. There's lots of detail. I mean, you can see the writings on him. So much detail on this piece. I'm just kind of disappointed that, you know, the horn came chipped. But, you know, it's very big. Very cool. I don't regret buying it at all. It's huge and cool. I just need to know how to put the shield on Optimus and get a replacement head, and I'll be good. The light up feature is really cool. I wish it was a plug-in and I just pressed one button to turn on everything. I don't like having to do separate light up buttons on the statue. That's kind of annoying. I wish it was just one button and I could plug it in, so if I press, you know, one of my buttons to turn on my statues, it turns everything on. But it is what it is. The coolest part is obviously Grimlock. He's the main focus here. Oh, and Optimus, you actually can move his head a little bit, which, you know, he's semi-articulated, so you can move this up and down, move this. For now, I have him sort of like holding his horn to sort of cover the damage that occurred. Coolest part is definitely Grimlock's face. That face is awesome. once I get the horn fixed and I know how to put on the shield, I would say honestly this is my favorite statue I own. Just because I love the movie, I love Grimlock, the size, the presence of this, it's just huge and super cool. But I wish Optimus was a little bit better. I wish it was easier to set up. It's very heavy, probably weighs about 50 pounds, the whole statue. So, you know, make sure you're strong enough to move this thing if you do decide to get it. But, you know, from a distance, you can get a grip of the size. You know, these are more of my bigger statues. Those four are probably some of my biggest, plus Sauron. But, you know, this is a really cool statue. The detail, the pose is really cool. Now, I just fear, you know, it's like so many fragile parts like this could just easily break off. As you can see, if I wiggle it, it moves. Optimus feels very fragile as well. My box came really damaged, and it's kind of annoying that this, you know, horn broke off right there. That's annoying. But everything else looks cool. The teeth, the mouth. You can just see the detail in there on the tongue. Really cool. This is a very expensive piece though. You know, I paid $17.79 shipped, which is a lot better than retail by a few $100, but this is the first video I've seen out here, so I decided to make it. Hope you all enjoyed this little video of Grimlock by Prime 1. I am going to get Optimus and put him where I have the Predator and move Predator somewhere else once I get him, hopefully within the next few weeks. So I'll have those three. And I am selling these two pieces by Calibre, so if anyone wants it, you know, I can give you a really good deal for both of them. Light up features does work. A few small, really small, unnoticeable damage. You know, PM me here on YouTube if you are interested. Optimus is 20 inches, Bumblebee 14 inches. They do have good detail, no base. Come in styrofoam box with art print, and have switch out parts, semi-articulated. It's just, you know, compared to the Prime 1, they're too small and don't really fit in. So that's why I'm selling them. I like to sell them to be able to afford Bumblebee Prime 1, which I do plan to get. That'll be my 4 Prime 1 Transformer statues. These two, Optimus, Bumblebee. And then I'm done, because it's just too expensive. But the sheer presence and detail in these statues is amazing. Now you look at Megatron, you look at Grimlock. So impressive. I wish Optimus did have light up eyes. That'd be cool. He's really small though, so it's okay. But hope you enjoy this little review. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And have a great day.